Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Monday. We got 9 matchups on this NBA slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. You already know if you guys like betting on NBA player props, go and check out ParlayPlay. Get 5 free entries when you guys sign up. Go ahead and hop in there. Hopefully, you could take advantage and get some nice wins. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Pretty busy slate today. Starting with the Los Angeles Clippers versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavs opening up as 5-point home favorites with the over-under at 216.5. We got the Clippers. Let's see. Yeah, the Cavs just 2-3 in their last 5. Clippers 2-3 in their last 5 as well. We got the Clippers 5-1 covering the spread as the underdog. Cleveland, no crazy stats to even talk about, honestly. The Clippers, the unders hit in 4 of their last games as the underdog. Looking like an under kind of matchup here. Really not in love with this one. I do like the Cavs at home here. I'm not in love with the spread. 6 points, man. I don't know. I think Clippers could most definitely cover that, and I don't see any major injuries, honestly. So it looks pretty solid here. I like the Cavs at home for a money line play, and then throw them in a teaser, get that total down. But be cautious with that spread. It's just at a certain spot where it could lean you with taking the Clippers plus the points or the Cavs minus. So roll them with Cavs money line at home, and then be cautious with that spread. Next matchup, we have the Portland Trail Blazers versus the Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks opening up as 12-point home favorites with the over-under at 232.5. The Hawks 3-2 in their last 5 on a 2-game winning streak. Portland 1-4 in their last 5, coming off a nice win over the Wizards. Trailblazers 5-2 covering in their last 7 games following a win, which is pretty nice. Atlanta 9-3 covering the spread as a home favorite. You love to see that. I just like the fact that Atlanta catching this team at home. A lot of injuries for the Blazers. I still don't think Anthony Simons is going to be there. They have a huge list of injuries, and don't really see any injuries for the Hawks. John Collins still has been out, and I like the Hawks at home. Throw them in your money line parlays. Be cautious with that spread. Hawks, coming off on a 2-game win streak. I like the Hawks at home. Throw them in a teaser. Maybe get that point total down just a bit. I think it's a bit too high against a Trailblazers team that, it's either Blazers get blown out or they just kind of keep it close. But their last 4 losses, they've been getting killed. And I think Atlanta can most definitely do that at home. So we're going to take the Hawks and then be cautious with that spread at home. Next matchup, we have the Denver Nuggets versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Sixers opening up as 2.5-point home favorites with the over-under at 219.5. The Sixers 3-2 in their last 5, coming off an overtime win over the Magic. Really shouldn't have gone to overtime, honestly. Denver just 3-2 in their last 5. They're on a 2-game losing streak right now. Don't see really any major injuries on either side of the floor here. Nuggets 4-0 covering as the underdog. Philly 5-1 covering on Mondays, if you like trends like that. Man, a tough matchup. I mean, you're getting Denver coming off a 2-game losing streak. The spread's very low here. And, I got to lean with the home team, with the Sixers. They're just playing good at home, and they're playing great. I know they're coming off a back-to-back here. We'll see if they choose to hold anybody out. But, the spread's really low, and I will favor the home team in this one, especially with Embiid and the way Harden's been playing. If the spread was maybe around, if you could get Denver maybe 6, 7, something around there, I'd probably lean with Denver plus the points, but too close for me to roll with Denver here, so we're going to take the Sixers at home. Next matchup, we have the Charlotte Hornets versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Hornets opening up as 8.5-point road favorites with the over-under at 230.5. The Thunder on a 5-game losing streak right now. Hornets 3-2 in their last 5, coming off a dominant win over the Pelicans. Thunder, the same huge list of injuries. No real major injuries for the Hornets here. The Hornets 5-1-1 covering, coming off of 2 days of rest. Very intriguing, but those stats are there. The Thunder 7-3 covering in their last 10 following a loss. The over has hit in the Hornets' last 4 games as a favorite. Do what you want with those trends here. I do like the Hornets in this matchup. Rolling with the Hornets minus the spread. Maybe get it down a bit. I don't know, but they should be able to beat up on this Thunder team that just doesn't have it, man. They just don't have the chemistry. Too many injuries. I like the Hornets to get a nice win. Throw them in your moneyline parlays and teasers on the road. Next matchup, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the San Antonio Spurs. Timberwolves opening up as 5-point road favorites with the over-under at 241. The Spurs just 2-3 in their last 5. Timberwolves 4-1 in their last 5, coming off a nice win over Miami. Timberwolves 4-0 covering the spread on Monday, 7-1 covering in their last 8. Been a good covering team. The Spurs just 1-7 covering at home as the underdog. As far as injury goes, Anthony Edwards looking like he's probable. He's been kind of questionable a lot this last week or two, so be sure to see if he does play. The Spurs, DeJounte Murray and Jacob Poeltl were both out in their last matchup on Saturday. Be sure to check their injury status, especially for DeJounte Murray. Even if DeJounte Murray does play, Spurs haven't looked that good here. And I like the Timberwolves -5. Money line on the road. Playing good basketball. Coming off a nice Miami win. Give me the Timberwolves in this matchup. Next matchup, we have the Chicago Bulls versus the Sacramento Kings. Bulls opening up as 4.5-point road favorites with the over-under at 236. The Kings on a 4-game losing streak right now. The Bulls 2-3 in their last 5. They're on a 2-game winning streak, which is pretty nice. The Bulls 4-1 covering in their last 5 following a win. Sacramento 3-0-1 covering as an underdog. Really not in love with betting with the Kings. I mean, it's very risky, honestly. I do see Zach LaVine probably going to be out, so be sure to check his status. No Sabonis for the Kings, which is kind of a big loss. Only a 5-point spread. I like the Bulls on the road. I really don't trust this Kings team. I mean, on a 4-game losing streak, really haven't looked that good. They've been losing against the good teams and the bad teams, honestly. So we're going to take the Bulls spread and money line on the road. Next matchup, we have the Washington Wizards versus the Golden State Warriors. Warriors opening up as 12-point home favorites with the over-under at 225. The Warriors on a 3-game winning streak right now, coming off a nice win over Milwaukee. Wizards, they're on a 3-game losing streak. The Warriors 4-0 covering the spread right now. Washington, really no great stats for them. 3-12 covering the spread following 1-day rest. Kind of interesting there. The overs hit in each of the last 6 Wizards matchups. Do what you want with that. I really don't have any confidence in the Wizards, nor do I want to trust them on the road. Give me the Warriors at home. Just be cautious with that spread. No major injuries. Iguodala, Porter, and Green are still out for the Warriors, but as long as Curry and Clay are playing here, Clay coming off a hot performance, give me the Warriors money line. And I do like this. I think they could definitely cover the spread at home, but maybe throw them in a teaser, get that total down a little bit. But yeah, we're taking the Warriors at home. Next matchup, we have the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Utah Jazz. Bucks opening up as a 1-point road favorite with the over-under at 230. The Jazz 3-2 in their last 5. The Bucks 4-1 in their last 5, coming off that Warriors loss. I do see Gobert and Conley. They were out on Saturday. Be sure to check their statuses. Those are huge losses if they do not play. I am seeing Brook Lopez I don't know if he's going to play today, but looking like he's ready to come back. We'll see if he comes back this week after having that back surgery. That would be a huge addition for the Bucks if Brook Lopez can get in the lineup here shortly. The Bucks 5-1 covering. Here's a stat: 5-1 covering when their opponent allows 100 points or more in the previous game. Just an interesting stat I saw. 4-1 covering in their last 5. Jazz 6-1-1 covering at home. So you got 2 good covering teams here. I like the Bucks on the road. You could really go either way here. It's really a pick'em scenario. I just like the Bucks. I don't see any major injuries for the Bucks. Having Gobert and Conley questionable, even if they do play, I think it'll be a better game. But in a pick'em scenario, even if everybody's healthy, I would lean with the Bucks. So anyone that is out, I think will hurt the Jazz in this game. Give me the Bucks on the road. And then the last matchup, we have the Toronto Raptors versus the Los Angeles Lakers. The Raptors opening up as 4.5-point road favorites with the over-under at 226. The Raptors the Lakers just 2-3 in their last 5, coming off an absolute massacre. Just a beat down against Phoenix, 140-111. Raptors on a 3-game winning streak right now, coming off, a win over Denver, a win over Phoenix. They're playing good basketball. Lakers on a back-to-back. We'll see maybe if LeBron rests or something. I don't know. LeBron's been carrying this team on his back, and he's gotten 0 help. I do see Fred VanVleet was out on Saturday, so be sure to check his status. Hopefully he is good to go in this matchup. Raptors 4-1 covering on the road. The Lakers just 2-6-1 covering in their last 9. Raptors, the unders hit 4 out of their last 4 games as the favorite. Yeah, you just can't take the Lakers, man. They don't cover. They don't really do much. This is a pretty decent Raptors team. Even at home on a back-to-back, I just can't trust the points they're giving you with the Lakers. If you watch any Lakers game, they're an absolute mess. I do not want any part of the Lakers. Give me the Raptors minus 4.5 and money line on the road. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Monday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Tuesday. Have a good one.